With a freshly reopened government, Capitol Hill turns its focus to health care. COVID-era tax subsidies for Obamacare are set to expire in less than 2 months. Lawmakers are weighing how to address the higher premiums. NTD's Melina Weisskopf tells us more.
Lawmakers are now pivoting to health care talks. President Trump has committed to addressing skyrocketing health care premiums, and on Capitol Hill, bipartisan negotiations are underway.
Anyway, I think number one is we address the fraud within that program. There's about $25 billion of fraud. I talked about already, let's take that $150 billion we're giving insurance companies, give about a third of that back to patients, to consumers, to set up their own health care savings accounts.
While talks look more promising in the Senate, the House shows a stark contrast between the parties.
House Democrats have introduced legislation to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits for 3 years to provide working class Americans, middle class Americans, and everyday Americans the certainty that they need.
Some moderate Republicans are open to extensions, though many want to reform the program or replace Obamacare altogether.
I'm not going to guarantee a vote on ACA unreformed COVID-era subsidies that is just a boondoggle to insurance companies and robs the taxpayer. We got a lot of work to do on that.
President Trump is floating an idea he called Trump Care. It would create health accounts for people to pay for medical issues.
Everybody's going to be happy. They're going to feel like entrepreneurs. They're actually able to go out and negotiate their own health insurance. Call it Trump Care. Call it whatever you want to call it.
And the Epstein files controversy came to a head this week. Lawmakers gained just enough support to force a vote to release all the files.
The longer this goes on, the more support we gain. And I think the Speaker recognized that.
House Speaker Mike Johnson has rejected their petition, calling it reckless. Instead, GOP leadership is pushing for a different version that Johnson says will better protect the victims.
We can't have them subjected to any further harm. So we wanted to make sure that they were properly, whose names were properly redacted out of the files.
A vote is expected early next week. This week, the Republican-led House Oversight Committee released another 20,000 pages of documents. Democrats released new emails that mention Trump's name.
They raised more questions about what the relationship was between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein and what Donald Trump actually knew.
The president dismissed the Democrats, honing in on a few selected emails as a distraction. He wrote on Truth, "The Democrats are trying to bring up the Jeffrey Epstein hoax again because they'll do anything at all to deflect on how badly they've done on the shutdown and so many other subjects."
Should do, if you're going to do it, then you have to go into Epstein's friends. This Reid Hoffman spent a lot of time on the island. I was never on his island. Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times. You're going to have to look into his friends.
President Trump has directed the Justice Department to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's ties to high-profile people. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Melina Weisskopf, NTD News.